Guess what? For 7. Leland Orser went to extreme lengths for his intense interrogation scene. As the actor prepared, he hyperventilated by rapidly breathing in and out to saturate his body with oxygen. But that's not all. To achieve his character's disoriented look, he stayed awake for several days without sleep. Talk about dedication. Guess what? For The Dark Knight, during the chase scene with the Joker and the SWAT vans, a rare IMAX camera was annihilated, leaving only 3 in the world. Guess what? For Fight Club, Edward Norton accidentally hit Brad Pitt in the ear during a scene. Norton was supposed to fake hit him, but director David Fincher instructed Norton to actually hit Pitt. As a result, Pitt's reaction was genuine, and you can see him in pain while Norton is smiling and laughing. Guess what? For Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, the American cast members and crew decided to fly coach class to England due to the limited budget. But when Carrie Fisher's mother, Debbie Reynolds, complained about her daughter flying coach, Fisher had the perfect response.
"Mother, I want to fly coach. Will you fuck off?"
Guess what? For Schindler's List, Steven Spielberg reached out to Roman Polanski to direct the film, but Polanski declined due to the deeply personal nature of the subject matter. As a survivor of the Krakow ghetto, and having lost his mother in Auschwitz, the memories were too painful for Polanski. Doubt you know that for Pulp Fiction, Tarantino's iconic Chevelle was stolen during production, but found years later when police caught kids stripping a car with altered VIN. New owner had no clue. Talk about a wild ride. Doubt you know that for Fight Club, at around 52 minutes, a controversial dialogue change occurred. The original pillow talkie scene featured Marla saying, "I want to have your abortion." However, David Fincher, the director, altered it to "I haven't been fucked like that since grade school." Doubt you know that for The Shawshank Redemption, Clint Eastwood, Harrison Ford, Paul Newman, Gene Hackman, Robert Redford, and Robert Duvall were all considered for the part of Red. However, director Frank Darabont always had Morgan Freeman in mind because of his authoritative presence, demeanor, and deep voice. And you won't believe it, but in the original novel, Red is actually a middle-aged white Irishman with graying red hair. Doubt you know that for Saving Private Ryan, Steven Spielberg cast Matt Damon as Private Ryan, unaware that Damon would win an Oscar for Good Will Hunting at 1997 and become an overnight star before the film's release. Doubt you know that for Inception, what helps Japanese viewers untangle the dream levels while watching Inception on TV? To avoid getting lost in the dream maze, Japanese broadcasts display handy text cues for each dream level. Doubt you know that for Back to the Future. What movie's creators hold the keys to the DeLorean? The ones who said no reboot or remake. Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale, the masters behind the film, own the rights and protect its legacy. Doubt you know that for The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. Director Sir Peter Jackson had a surprise gift for Elijah Wood and Andy Serkis at the end of filming. What was it? Turns out, both Elijah Wood and Andy Serkis received one of the rings used in the movie. They thought they had the only one, but surprise. Doubt you know that for Fight Club. Picture this. He gets beat up while camping for complaining about noise. What inspired the author to write this mind-bending novel? When he returns to work, nobody acknowledges his injuries. Instead, they casually ask about his weekend. This societal blocking fascinated the author, leading to the creation of Fight Club. Doubt you know that for Back to the Future. Picture this. A Hollywood star walking through a remote jungle when suddenly a group of Buddhist monks approaches. And what do they say? Marty McFly. That's right. Michael J. Fox, who played Marty McFly, is recognized even in the farthest corners of the world. Doubt you know that for Saving Private Ryan. In a pivotal scene, two German soldiers plead for their lives in an unexpected language. What were they saying? The soldiers were actually Czech, not German. They desperately begged, "Please don't shoot me. I am not German. I am Czech. I didn't kill anyone. I am Czech." Czech and Polish prisoners forced to fight for the German army. Doubt you know that for The Godfather. What did James Caan do in a memorable scene? He improvised and caused genuine fear. James Caan threw the FBI photographer's camera, scaring him. To make amends, he threw money, a true gangster move. Doubt you know that for Pulp Fiction. Uma Thurman said no to playing Mia Wallace, but the director's persistence won her over. Quentin Tarantino went to great lengths, reading the entire script to her over the phone, and his persistence paid off as she ultimately accepted the iconic role. Doubt you know that for The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. Can you guess who's the tallest member of the Fellowship, even though he played a dwarf? Surprise, it's none other than John Rhys Davies, who portrayed Gimli, standing tall at 6'1". Doubt you know that for Goodfellas. In this movie, Joe Pesci's portrayal of Tommy DeSimone was almost accurate, except for one thing. What was it? The real Tommy DeSimone was massively built, unlike Joe Pesci's portrayal of him in the film. Doubt you know that for Seven. What did the executives doubt about the ending? Hint, it involved a major plot twist. Brad Pitt's ultimatum, he stood his ground and refused to budge, ensuring the iconic ending remained intact. Doubt you know that for Interstellar. What mind-bending movie shares the method of space travel with another film and a novel? The space travel in Interstellar is based on the works of Dr. Kip Thorne, also inspiring Contact 1997, starring Matthew McConaughey. Guess what? For The Dark Knight, Heath Ledger's death in 2008 sparked speculation about his psychological condition during the filming of The Joker. Warner Bros. Confirmed he finished all his scenes, but rumors swirled. Ledger's family denied the role's impact, emphasizing his enjoyment. Tragically, he battled insomnia and succumbed to a fatal mix of sleeping pills and prescription drugs. Guess what? For Pulp Fiction, prepare yourself for a jaw-dropping fact. The word fuck is unleashed a staggering 265 times. Guess what? For The Fight Club, Brad Pitt and Edward Norton were actually drunk while hitting golf balls in a short scene, and those balls were sailing straight into the side of the catering truck. Guess what? For The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, the cast had an adventurous journey to the shoot locations. Sean Bean Boromir had a fear of flying, but he conquered it like a true hero during the snowy mountain scenes. While the crew soared in helicopters, Sean Bean hiked for 2 hours every morning, dressed as Boromir, from the base to the set at the mountain's top. The crew admired his dedication from above.